Hey everybody. So tonight I have another video for you featuring a tool from Topaz, and this one's called Topaz Glow, and it's a program for enhancing your digital images and giving them a sort of neon type look to them. If you'll remember, a few weeks ago I did a review of Topaz Impression, which I really liked, and I'm liking this Topaz Glow too. So I hope you'll like it as much as I have. And if you'll notice at the beginning of this video I had a title, and the image for that title is an image I ran through Topaz Glow, and I call it Liquid Tiger. And I posted it to my gallery, and less than 10 hours later I had a sale. That's the fastest I've ever sold a print, and I was pretty impressed. So well, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I've opened up Glow here, and this is what it starts out with, your test images of sample images of this flower. Now I'm going to load one of my own, and to do that I just go to the File menu and click Open, and then I'm going to pick just an image of mine. I'll pick this crab. It might be fun to work with. And you can see here it's already applied a filter to it. It actually looks pretty good. It's kind of a cartoonish looking thing, and I'm guessing it's this Airbrush 1 up here. So anyway, the way this works is it takes your original image, and you can always see it by clicking Original, and applies a filter to it. And it starts out with the preset filters over here. With I guess it just picks the top one first. Now, just a quick overview of the other controls first, though. You can control the zoom here with this magnifying glass, or as well as the slider here. These up here control your view, your window of how you're seeing the filtered versus the original. In this case, it's just a full screen view of the filtered version. But here you can do a split screen, and then you can always drag this back and forth, which is kind of cool to look at. And just do it top and bottom, side by side, or above and below. Also, down here you have the strength of the blend. So this is how much the filtered version is mixed with, or how opaque the filtered version is versus the underlying original. So I can reduce this here, and I get kind of a different style here, because now the original is showing through some, and it kind of mixes in an interesting way. You can go all the way down to 0 and you see your original again. So let's go back up to 100. And you can also change the way it's blending, so you can do multiply as opposed to just straight mixing. You can experiment with these various ways of the blend mode to help develop your own style with your image. So we're just going to go to normal for now. So over here you have your presets, and these are your starting points for applying the individual parameters for the filter. This one started with this Airbrush 1, which kind of has a nice sort of Van Gogh look to it. But the more exciting pictures have this sort of electrified neon look to it. And these are the ones I see selling again and again online. But I personally, though, prefer the more painted look, but that's more my style. You have, right now I have it set for all effects, but you have this drop down box here where you can go to just subsets of presets. So we can do just the neon, or just the liquid designs. I like the liquid designs personally, so I'm going to pick that one for now. Now, once you've gotten one of these presets selected, you can click here or here and go to the individual parameters. And here you can experiment to your heart's content, setting various sliders here to kind of get your style. And once you've kind of settled on something, you can save it and give it a name, my style 1, and even pick one of the folders to have it up here under. Also, further on down under these, you have a primary glow and a secondary glow. So these are just more. The secondary is just sort of a second set of parameters to apply to the image, if you just want it off like that. Give it a dark glow. It's some kind of neat stuff there. Color is kind of the same thing you get with any program like GIMP or Photoshop where you can adjust the color, hue, saturation to make it, more like a black and white type picture. Finishing touches. More parameters that you can do stuff with. Smudge is actually pretty important. That does actually have a pretty big effect in some cases. So you can see how sharp the details are with smudge. And then when you're ready to save your image, you click Save As. And then you can save your new image. You want to be careful not to save it over the original. So be sure and change the name. Then you set your quality, the compression quality and such. And it saves. So it's a really great program. I've been putting up a gallery of a few of these myself on my website. And if you want to check it out, you can. I've put a link to it to Topaz Glow off my blog. You can go to www.introvertartist.com/glow. And it'll take you right there. So thanks everybody, and good night.